What's up, everybody? So, today, today, following the review of the We Are X documentary, I am reviewing the soundtrack, We Are X. Yes, I have a cold. That really sucks. I have a cold, and it's warm out. So, when I first listened to the soundtrack, which I got at the beginning of April, I was quite intrigued by their song selections for the soundtrack. But after watching the documentary about a good 2 or 3 times, I started understanding why they picked those particular songs as to whether they would be studio versions or live versions. Now, the song that is most relevant throughout the entire documentary would be A Piano String in Esther, which is the song that the film opens on before the opening sequence with Jade, and a more orchestrated version of the song that plays throughout different scenes in the movie. A very prominent song throughout the whole film, along with song Forever Love. That's a song that is quite relevant throughout the whole movie as well. Relevant? What the fuck is relevant? When you're sick, you say weird things. So, I do enjoy the 2 new songs on the soundtrack, though. The acoustic version of La Venus and the unplugged version of Without You. I wish that they also included a full band version of La Venus, which you do hear part of at the end credits of the film. Without You, I enjoy Without You as it is. It's one of my favorite X Japan songs ever. I absolutely love it. But some of their more interesting picks for the soundtrack, as I said, were A Piano String in Esther, which I can... What the fuck are you looking at? My cat. Fucking fat cat. Which is very relevant throughout the whole film. And then other interesting picks such as Dahlia, Exclamation, Standing Sex, the live version. Songs that you wouldn't really expect. I mean, maybe it's just me. I would have expected a few more of their bigger hits, like maybe if Rusty Nail was on here, or Jade, which did appear in the film, though not on the soundtrack. I don't exactly understand that all that much, but maybe they just wanted to keep the soundtrack condensed to 1 disc, as this is about an hour and 20-minute soundtrack with 14 songs. If they had added the rest of the songs that were in the film, such as Jade, Born to Be Free, a couple of Yoshiki's classical compositions, it would have been a really, really long soundtrack. So I could see why they had kept it condensed as it was. A edited version of Tears appears on here as well, cut down to about 7 minutes from its original 10.5-minute runtime, which I wish they had included the full version, because I do enjoy the full version where they also add the spoken word portion towards the end. Art of Life Third Movement, great pick for the album. I absolutely love Art of Life. I wish that they could have added a little bit more as part of the third movement, as it's only around 5 minutes long from a 30-minute song. You know, I wish that they had picked a couple more portions from the epic and added that as a third movement. Crucify My Love, which I actually, maybe I missed it, but I didn't really hear it in the movie. That's the only song from this soundtrack that I did not hear in the movie. Kurenai from the Last Live, as well as Forever Love from the Last Live, appearing as bonus tracks or scenes and the special features. I wish that they had included the live version of Forever Love on the soundtrack. I would have liked that. But overall, great picks for the soundtrack. Recorded over a very long period from 1989 all the way up until now. Very, very great listen. A great match for the film. If any of you have not heard the soundtrack, you definitely need to hear it. And once you see the film, you'll see great correlation between the songs and the film. So, a very short review here. I do want to mention, though, about Standing Sex. I wish they included the studio version. I would have enjoyed that a lot more than the live version, but I do like both of them. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you've heard the soundtrack or not, or if you've seen the film or not. Let me know what you think of both of them. I do have a complaint about this soundtrack, though, just the packaging in particular. Very weak. It's very weak, kind of broken, like when I take the CD out, like the centerpiece that holds the CD in is broken. Same thing happened when I got Blue Blood. It was, the case was cracked a little bit. The centerpiece for that one was broken as well. So that was a little bit disappointing. You know, I kind of want it in one piece. But I might just buy another copy of both of them, though they are both very expensive. I don't know if I exactly have the money to do that right now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.